You better start today. Hoda and Jenna. Hoda and Jenna. It's the only way. Hoda and Jenna. Hoda and Jenna. They make you feel like everything's okay and put a smile up on your face. Let's celebrate. Hoda and Jenna.
Hey guys! Oh my gosh, we made it. It's Thursday, January the 2nd.
We are so happy you're here with us to start off your new year. Here we go.
It makes sense that today, the 2nd, is a National Motivation and Inspiration Day.
Yeah, and you know who I get to sit next to? The most inspirational person.
I do too.
But you share motivation. That's one of your favorite things.
That's what I do like
right?
to do that. I think it's so much fun. And I think when we head into the new year, sometimes it's kind of good. Like, you need to have a reset.
Yes.
And even though people are like, yeah, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. Whatever you believe, it doesn't matter.
Need to be that.
It's just a reset.
Yes.
It's like, this year I'm going to focus on some certain things.
And even to give yourself the space. My sister and I usually are together over the new year, and we like to take a walk together.
Yes.
And just talk about what the new year may bring.
Yes.
And you can't be too dictatorial about it, because you can't plan. Who knows what's going to happen? But this year is going to be a big year for you, Miss Hoda.
It's going to be a big year, starting off with all these new things. And I think sometimes it's nice to have even a mini plan. It doesn't have to be a huge, lofty plan.
You don't have to be married to it.
No.
But just little things of this worked for me last year, this didn't.
Right, carving out time for yourself, because I think one of the things that's most important to me, and I have to keep reminding myself, is everybody needs something. Work needs something, your kids need something, your friends, your partner, your family, everybody needs something. And honestly, if you don't do your thing, if you don't do it and write it down, you will not do it. And you will be better at all the things you want to do if you just spend an hour for you. And often I'm like, that's the first thing I sacrifice.
And it can even be the dreaming, the journaling, the time alone, silence. Whatever it is, but just something to think about what's coming on. Well, one of the things that people are really into in 2025 is, it's called sleep maxing. It's a social media trend.
Let's just say that again. Say the word.
Sleep maxing. Now, not only is it the trend about how to get the best out of your sleep, which I'm into. I'm constantly thinking about sleep maxing.
Okay. If you wanted to sleep as long as you possibly could.
I think I really could. Probably not every single night, but when I'm depleted, I think I could go to bed at 7:43. Which is also insane.
It's your time.
7:43, and I think I could wake up at 7:43.
You think you could sleep,
I could sleep
12 hours?
to 13 hours.
Well, TikTokers are talking about their morning routine, and it's what they do overnight. They don't just do the sleep maxing. See all this business she's got going on? They do this. They do. Oh my God!
Oh, that's
the
for
tape.
Nose breathing or something.
So they tape. There's a mask. Oh God, that's a lot. She got a lot happening here.
You know what?
Oh wait, she got the.
Oh, those are the heatless curlers. Poppy
those
sometimes wears those
to sleep.
Yes, she does.
Wait, let's see what happens in the morning.
It looks cute.
She looks all.
Here's the thing.
So masks, jaw straps, mouth tape, face masks, hair twirly things, and the satin cap to keep your hair from getting all sweaty and yucky. I can't sleep with all that gear on. You can't.
It's too much. Because
you
even when I try to dictate my sleep at all, I've been trying to sleep with a pillow between my legs from my lower back.
Oh, lower back.
Somebody told me it works. I don't even know. But I've been trying to do it, and then it's all of a sudden the pillow becomes my nemesis, If I had all that stuff all over me.
It's too much gear. It's like anything. When you're I have to lay on my back because I really want to try this mat. It doesn't work. No. You roll over.
I think the most important thing about sleep is the sleep.
Yeah, you don't need the eye mask if you get to sleep.
Although Henry Hager and I surround sound. We have surround sound
of what?
Sleep
brown
machines.
Noise?
Brown noise. And we surround sound, and I think it really does speak to our age.
Yeah.
We like it dark. We like surround sound. Those drowsy masks. I don't need them unless...
What are the drowsy masks?
They're those really comfortable silk pillows you put on your face.
Oh, I never tried those. I do like that, though. I like it all. I think my sleep routine is I always shower before bed. Yes. I brush my teeth in the shower. I put on all the lotion.
You lost me at brushing your teeth in the shower. That's disgusting.
How could it possibly be? So you lather up, wash your hair, rinse it.
Brush your teeth in the shower. No, thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Brush, brush, brush. Take water from the thing. Rinse.
So that then your spit particles are there. And
on the floor, then the water's running. It's running.
Ew, Christian thinks it's disgusting.
Chris does not.
Okay, y'all, it's a new year, and Whole Foods is unveiling their list of top food and beverage trends for 2025.
All right, we're so excited because we love a trend, and we have 3 to try.
We also love food trendcasters.
One trend on the list is international snacking. Snacks from other countries are big.
Okay, like these Mexican vanilla chocolate chip cookies. This is actually a Texas brand.
By the way,
Siete. Do you not love Siete?
I love Siete.
I taught you about the tortillas.
You did. The tortillas that are almond
flour.
If y'all want almond flour, low carb tortillas, get Siete.
They're also delicious.
What?
Delicious.
That's really good.
Really good.
Wow, that's good.
Okay, here's the other thing that people are into. They
Another
say
trend.
Crunch. I don't know when crunch wasn't a trend.
Crunch is always a trend.
I mean, she's been eating what is it called? Riches in her bed for years.
Chili masala popcorn.
Oh, I forgot to.
I don't like chili.
This doesn't taste too chili. Are you afraid it's going to be spicy after we got poisoned?
That's not my. If this
One time we got poisoned.
Right, we did.
We got poisoned by the food team. They didn't mean to poison us. They accidentally went to the farmer's market and got extra spicy jalapeno peppers. We thought they thought they were just typical peppers.
No, we felt that for hours and hours.
We ate a bite.
No, it was like eyes watering.
My eye at like 7 p.m. and it burst into flames. Anyway, so she's scared of chili ever since. Okay, that's not spicy.
Let's try the final food. Apparently, this is the trendiest of trends. Dumplings. These are chicken parm dumplings.
Oh, chicken parm. We serve them with. Interesting.
How do you? Let's get after it.
Well, you kind of have to cut it. Why are we having such a hard time eating this dumpling? Is it good?
You know what it tastes like to me?
What?
I hate to say it. Ravioli.
Oh. Why do you hate to say it? Ravioli is delicious.
Well, I love ravioli, but this is supposed to be something.
Oh my gosh.
That's good. Really good. All right. We have a great show for you today. Best-selling author Mel Robbins has a brand new book. Everybody's talking about it. It's called Let Them.
Yes, but first we are solving your social dilemmas right after this.
I love the dumplings.
I make dumplings for the kids.
You do?
It is a new year, and our viewers need some help navigating some tricky situations.
So you know what that means. It is time for Hoda and Jenna's social dilemmas.
Okay, here's the first one. The first one of the year, y'all. The first social dilemma of the year.
Ready.
Here it is. My sister-in-law, Kelly, once again made a resolution to clean up her life, both emotionally and physically. She asked me where she should start. Can I tell her to dump the boyfriend who is making her miserable? No.
No, you can't. No.
No, but you know what you could tell her is, hey, Mel Robbins has a great podcast, or hey, there's this person I've been listening to that really helps with me thinking about relationships, and then let her take her journey to find.
That's good. Great. That's great advice.
Dumping.
Because I think with all of us, we are trying so hard to push someone into something.
Yes.
Because you say, oh gosh, she's not good for you, or oh, this job isn't suited for you, or oh, you need to clean up your life or pick this up. But unless they want to do it, you know what you can do? Someone told me this. Make fertile ground for them to try to figure it out.
Yes.
And that's what you said.
Yes.
Here's a podcast. Here's a book. If you're interested, or just say, I was listening to this person.
Yes.
They were awesome.
Yeah.
And then leave it.
Or this book changed my life.
And then
leave it. Give it to her, you know?
But don't, the more you push, the more people back up.
And by the way, that's a great parenting.
Yes.
That's a great parenting thing.
Yes.
I had an unfortunate boyfriend for a long time. And my parents never, I couldn't even tell that they disliked him so much.
Oh, they didn't
say. And then the second my dad knew I was over him, he goes, just making sure you're not going to marry that guy. And I'm like, no. But they waited. They waited. Until I made the decision.
It's true. The pushing never, ever works. Okay, Here we go. Next, my husband and I hosted a potluck dinner for our neighbors. Maddie brought a delicious dessert, but then asked for the leftovers to take home. I was totally caught off guard and said yes, but isn't that rude? Shouldn't the leftovers have been left with us? That's why they're called leftovers. I think she could take her leftovers.
She made a delicious dessert. Let her have her leftovers.
And maybe they love them so much, and maybe her kids weren't there.
Exactly.
You don't want the rest of that dessert.
No, because you're going to end up eating it late at night and hating yourself.
Come on, it's already January 2nd.
It's the beginning of the year, man.
Peloton, we're all on it.
Put the dessert fork down.
I know. I think it's good to let her take it home because maybe it's the family's favorite thing.
And her kids want it.
Her kids want it.
Her kids definitely want it. Here's the last one.
Okay.
Casey and I have been dating for 6 months. I haven't told anyone because I'm 32 and he's 22. We've gotten very serious, but I know my friends and family won't approve. When should I tell them?
Oh, it's a when. Not should I tell them. When should I tell them? She's in it.
She's in it.
She's in it.
I don't think there's anything wrong with dating somebody younger.
I don't either.
Although I will say, you got to make sure Casey's in it for the long, is ready for a serious commitment.
Yeah.
Because at 22, some people are not.
Yeah. But I think I think it's fine. You've been in a relationship for 6 months. You obviously care about the guy, and you're saying, when should I tell them? Then I think
you're ready
to
tell him.
Yeah, tell him.
And I don't think it's not you don't need to lead with the age, because that's not even what it's about. It's that y'all both really like each other.
Right.
You don't need to be like, Mom and Dad, meet Casey. He's 10 years younger,
But probably what they'll do is start asking questions like, oh, where'd you go to college? When did you graduate? Oh, and then everyone will make eyes.
That's true.
You know how everybody does. But I do think...
Elbowing under the table.
But here's the thing. Love is love, man. You don't know...
Yes.
He may be really mature. There are a lot of 32-year-olds who aren't. So
it's true.
She might have found
Tell him now.
If you have a social dilemma, tell us about it. Go to hodaandjenna.com, hit the connect button.
Coming up next, y'all, Mel Robbins is here with advice to help you start the new year with a fresh perspective. Right after this.
Okay, so when Mel Robbins posted a video on social media about the let them theory, it got, believe this, 30 million views, and that's when she knew that this concept was something that she needed to explore further.
After years of research and writing, Mel joins us now to talk about her new book, The Let Them Theory, to help us start the new year off on the right foot.
She's busting. You are
this
busting.
Is so great.
You've been waiting for this.
I mean, tell us, first of all, what is this theory that got everybody, there were tats and such. People had 1 million tattoos.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you share something online and people start getting it tattooed on their body, you know that you have something that instantly...
What are you... Okay,
we have thousands of those.
That's amazing.
Okay, so the Let Them Theory is a simple mindset tool that you can use to help you focus on what you can control, which is yourself.
Okay.
And to stop obsessing, managing, and worrying about what you can't control, which is what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
And 2 simple words, set you free. Free from worrying about other people's opinions. I'm not kidding about this. Like within pages of reading this book, you will realize you waste so much time and energy on things that are beyond your control.
Yeah.
And this is going to show you just 2 words, let them. Let them. Let them will help you release the grip you have on things that are actually
Let them say that.
Yeah.
Let them think that.
Yes.
So how has this changed your life when you put this theory to use?
My gosh, I have never...
I feel relaxed.
Me too.
I feel relaxed after saying that.
Felt more freedom and power. Because you realize, we all have this innate need to control everything around us because it makes us feel safe.
Yeah.
But too often we're focused on trying to control things that you just can't control.
Yeah.
And you're allowing things that aren't worth your time to zap your energy and your focus. And so what you'll realize is when you stop giving your time and energy away to other people, you actually have all the time and energy you need. You've just been unknowingly given that power to other people.
Does let them work? I know it works with like things that are external that you can't control, like you said. But often, some of those things that are get on your jangly are in your own house. You can't, let them. What do you do about those
it's a great nuance, because what is it that they say about a family? That family actually teaches you how to love people you hate at times. Right? And so you use this the most, honestly, with the people that you're closest to, because it's our need to try to control and change people that creates the friction and the standoff. And so when you say, let your mom be your mom, let your daughter be your daughter, let your son be your son, let your partner be your partner, let my neighbor do the thing.
Yeah.
What happens is you feel yourself release the grip, but then you say the second part.
What?
Let me.
And what does that mean? Let
me focus on what I can control here.
Yeah.
I can control what I say. I can control whether or not I snap. I can control what I do. I can control where I pour my time and energy, and that's where your power is. See, if you ever feel frustrated or overwhelmed or stressed out, I want you to hear something. The problem isn't you. In that moment, whether you're sitting in traffic and you're gripped, or you're just angry because your kids left the dishes in the sink again. Or you're mad because you're getting micromanaged at work. Whatever it is, your feelings are valid, but you just got to say let them, because if you allow those emotions in the moment to hijack your brain, you will not act in a way that either makes you proud of yourself or that gives you control. So saying let them when you see the dishes in the sink, that doesn't mean you're going to let your kids run you over. It means I'm not allowing this moment to stress me out. Let me sit them down for real. And ask them what I need. Instead of like doing what I used to.
Because you're right.
Into the thing and then kicking the dishwasher closed.
That doesn't do
like, you know, this.
That doesn't do anything.
No, and you know what does worse? It actually makes you more stressed out and more frustrated over something that you actually didn't need to get frustrated about.
Oh my God, she's our guru.
Let's get a tat.
Here's the thing. Okay, fine. Okay, here's something. This is not your first. Well, I know I'm about to. Let me.
Let her.
One of the things that is this is not your first book, but it is the first one that you worked on with your daughter. So talk about y'all's collaboration. I love it.
Oh my gosh. So
hi Sawyer.
Yeah, she's here. So when I posted that 160-second video, so I stumbled onto this because I was micromanaging one of my kids, and one of my daughters like, "You're being annoying. Just let him do what he wants to do." I literally turned to Sawyer, who had just gotten back from a backpacking trip. I said, "Hey, this thing went viral. Could you just dig into this for a minute and check it out?" And so she did a little research project that turned into us collaborating on this book.
Yeah, so this book, writing this book with my mom, has been truly the greatest gift I have ever been given in my entire life. I definitely used it about 10 times every single day, all day with her. But in doing so, it has brought us way closer. And for every 20-something-year-old out there, this book will bring you closer to your parents. This theory will make you closer with your friends. I used it to get through the hardest breakup of my entire life. And so all the moms and dads out there, you need to get this book for all 20-somethings. This is not just for Mel's age and others. Our age.
No, but it's
for everyone.
It's more relevant than ever because we also have all these outside influences. When I was 25, there was no social media that I was on, you know? So,
well, there's a huge chapter on chronic comparison. So there are 8 different ways you're going to use this, and some of the most important ones are allowing other people to think what they want about you. It's not about not caring. It's like learning how to let people have negative opinions. And so to make, actually, if you think about the new year, goals and resolutions need to be deeply personal to you in order for them to stick and for you to be motivated. Most people make the mistake at the beginning of the year of setting goals that they think they should do to match other people's expectations. Those are the ones that you'll never keep. You need to learn how to let people have negative opinions and feelings about what you're doing. In fact, when you made the decision about focusing on new things in 2025, the first thing we consider when we start to think about what works for us is, well, how is everyone going to feel about this? And we stop ourselves. Second thing that this is going to do in the new year for you is end chronic comparison. No one else can take anything from you. And when you start to go let them have their success, you will learn that other people actually lead the way. You're not playing against them in life, you're playing with them. And when you let them have their success, you can learn from them, which turns comparison from something that stops you in your tracks into something that actually fuels you to move in new directions. And so you can use it for chronic comparison. You can use it for managing your own emotions. You can use it to learn to let other people be disappointed. And it's not your job to manage your feelings. It's your job to make yourself proud of yourself. And you can also use this, and this is a big one, a lot of us have resolutions about trying to change other people. You will learn in this book, one of the things that is impossible to change are other people, because people only change when they feel like it. And if you pressure someone, you know what it does? It creates resistance to the change. So all of our good, you're creating a standoff. And so by letting other people be themselves, they feel accepted and loved, which means the defenses go down, the tension drops, and it brings you closer to people that you love.
I love that.
It's incredible.
I mean, we need to read it for parenting, too. It's genius. You
guys, by the way, another gold mine right there. Mel, we're so happy.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
You guys, check out Mel's book, The Let Them Theory. You can head to today.com/books or buy it wherever you buy your books.
We'll be back right after this.
All right, if your New Year's resolutions include setting financial goals, we've got some help.
Here to answer your questions is finance expert and host of So Money, that podcast. Her name is Farnoosh Torabi. Farnoosh,
hi, Farnoosh.
How are you?
I'm so good, thank you.
Good to see you.
You know
okay.
what? This is the first of the year around that, and everyone's trying to focus on maybe I should lose weight or maybe I should. But your finances deserve a look, too.
And they tend to be a top resolution as well. We feel like we have the runway now.
Yeah.
We have the capacity. We're ready.
Okay, so we have some questions and some really good ones that I think will resonate. Our first question is from Tashi in Rockland County, New York.
As my parents are getting older, the financial responsibilities are becoming more. And I also take care of my 3-year-old daughter. What are some financial tips, ways that I can help manage my finances? Thank you.
I mean, so many people find themselves in this kind of sandwich generation, caring for parents, caring for children.
And not only is it emotionally taxing, but it can be financially taxing as well. So what can we do so we take that off the plate?
So Tashi, I want her to prioritize her self-care, her financial self-care, because if she is strapped and trying to help her daughter and her parents, and she's not building her own financial security, that doesn't leave anywhere, that's not good for anybody.
Right.
So prioritize your finances. Here's the checklist. Make sure you're building an emergency savings account. You're attacking any high interest debt this year, and have a conversation with your parents. It could be hard about just sort of like what's coming in, what's going out, how can I step in and be an advocate for you in the meantime as I'm trying to build up my own financial life.
I think you're talking about like a caregiving contingency fund, some money that you're putting aside for that.
Be deliberate about it, earmark for this so it's not taking away from your own financial needs, your own savings account.
Okay, here we go. Next question comes from Fev in Lawrence, Kansas. Take a look.
I am 30 years old. I just graduated with my master's and I'm moving to a new city for a new job. With this new chapter, I am hoping to set myself up for financial success, especially in the new year. I am starting to look at saving for a house, and I'm wondering what other long-term goals I should be looking at and what would be the best way to strategize for all of this. Thank you.
Gosh, she's so on top of it.
I love that she has a new job, new year. She's identified a goal, which is going to help to drive her budget. So before we get to some how to buy a house tips, I want to offer her some immediate action steps with this new job. Take advantage of the paycheck to save again for herself, which will help in the home buying process. And also take advantage of any retirement benefits at work, a 401k. Investing is so important, especially in your 30s. We want to have about 1 year of our salary invested by the time you reach 30. And then as for buying a home, 2 really important steps. One is to, again, earmark an account for that down payment. I would love to see a 20% down payment saved if you want to be competitive. And also check your credit report and your credit score. Great steps to take in the new year, because if there are sort of repairs needed, now is a good time to get on top of that before you put a bid down on a home.
By the way, Feb seems super on top of it.
Yeah, she doesn't need my help. Yeah, she's great.
Okay, finally, you have a few financial resolutions that we all should be making this new year.
So a few of them. One is just have a financial plan. Take your sort of money off the table for a second and just think about, what do I want? What are my goals this year? Goals carry price tags, and not just this year, but think ahead. So even for retirement, how can I build that into my plan? I also want people to get on the investing train, if you aren't already, especially for women, because we live longer than men. We have career gaps.
What are some simple things? Because I think people think the investing train and it's scary.
Oh
and
my
the stock market.
Where should we start?
Okay, you just start. If you have a workplace retirement account, opt into that. It's automatic.
And pretend you don't even know. Do you call HR and just say, where should we be?
Well, typically your company works with a financial institution. They will offer you a quiz, which will ask you about your risk tolerance, your goals, and the automated machine, the bots, right? They'll create a beautiful, diversified portfolio for you. You don't have to go picking your stocks. All you have to do is opt in and start. And I would say start with 10% automatically. If there's a match, do that. And then finally, a lot of us in the new year, we get sort of anxious about our careers. Like, am I in the right job? And I know a lot of my friends are getting laid off. So there's that fervor and nervousness as well. So get ahead of it. Look into how to leverage your network, upskill, learn AI, or whatever the skills and tools are that are evolving in your industry.
That's super smart.
Right.
Thank you
Farnoosh,
so much, Farnoosh. Coming up next, advice to help you reach your health and nutrition goals this year, right after this. Before the break, we helped you focus on your finances. Now it's time to talk wellness for the new year. One way you can reach your goals is to level up your meal.
Indeed, here to help us make the most out of everything we eat is registered dietitian and the CEO of Kalina Health, Vanessa Rissetto. Hello,
guys. How are you?
Protein. That's the name of the game, right? Isn't that what it's all about?
It's the building block of all cells. It helps to keep us full. People don't get enough. We need to have protein.
Especially women, right? And as we age, how much protein? I'm in my 40s. She's in her early 60s. So how much protein should we be eating?
Early 60.
I said early because she actually is just 60.
Yes, but no, you don't look a day over 35.
No, she doesn't.
So there's that.
So how much do we need?
So if you weigh 150 pounds, right, average woman, let's just say, so like 70 grams would be the minimum. I think there's this whole thing, right?
70
grams.
70 grams.
I don't know what that even means.
Right, so like one packet of tuna is 23 grams.
Whoa.
One can of salmon is 32 grams, right? 4 ounces of chicken is 30 grams. And those are just high biological value protein, right? Meaning that they come from animals, but you can also get protein from pistachios.
How much?
6 grams of complete protein in one serving.
How much is a serving? A handful?
A serving is 52, or a quarter cup. 52 pistachios.
What? 52?
Yeah, it's so fun.
We're not eating enough.
You're not eating enough.
I can tell just by what you said.
Well, it's even close.
Well, it's also because we are trying to conserve calories, and so we think that we shouldn't be having protein, right? Like, oh, we'll just have this salad with just cheese, and that'll be enough. But that's not enough, and it's not just about the calories. It's about what you're eating. So, right, protein, fat, and carb at every single meal slows down digestion.
This is a Jenna Bush-Hager special.
Yeah, I used
it's
to
a Vanessa Rissetto.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Do you do it? I need to go back to it.
It's the most amazing thing. I get a bag of salad. I split the salad in half, and then I take my tuna. It's not fancy. It's just in water. And then boop.
And you say eat it in water and not oil.
And you say use balsamic vinegar.
Always balsamic vinegar.
By the way, it's so much better than all the things.
Yes, all the things. It's delicious.
Okay, now this bean salad is a good recipe if we're trying to get more protein because beans are high in protein.
High in protein and high in fiber, which is good for you, right? We need fiber because fiber helps our gut health. It helps with weight management. It helps with fullness. A half a cup is about 7 grams of fiber. And if weight loss is the goal that you have, then you want to be paying attention to the amount that you're having with regards to carbs, right? So half a cup is the serving size of beans.
Okay. Wow. Okay, and that's great for fiber. Okay.
Yeah, everyone needs fiber, and we're not getting enough. Men need 30 grams. Women need 25 grams.
Does the bean type matter? You got chickpeas and all kinds of beans in here.
No, it's whatever your preference
bean it is.
Yep,
okay. Beans are one of my favorite food groups.
Yes. All right. Black beans are lower in calorie, but they're
Let's
not.
talk veggies.
Yeah.
Okay.
And preserving
we need
them.
more. We know that.
We need more veggies. Nobody gets enough vegetables. People are throwing away the vegetables all the time. So first of all, I'll buy carrots, I'll buy cucumbers, I'll buy red bell peppers, I'll buy kale, and then it starts to turn in the middle of the week.
Right.
So then I prep it, I put it in a gallon bag, and then when I'm making eggs, I will take a handful, I'll put it in the pan along with the eggs. So
or a salad or whatever you're doing. Put that
that's right. You just put it in the tuna.
So you're leaving this in the freezer?
In the fridge.
Oh, in the fridge.
In the fridge, because then I'm more apt to, I'm making my eggs right there. I don't have to prep anything.
Prepping it
right.
makes a difference.
Exactly.
Why did you put these in containers of water?
Everyone thinks that they need vegetables that are like roasted broccoli, roasted cauliflower. No, you could just cut up peppers, cut up cucumbers, cut up carrots, put it in water, and put it eye level.
Why put it in water?
Keeps it fresh and crunchy and fun.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
For the
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I didn't either.
Yes.
All right, let's
we
hydrate,
need more water.
girl.
We know that.
Everybody needs more water. Nobody's drinking enough. 96 ounces is the minimum, I say.
Wait, how much is that?
So I will get like a 32-ounce.
Which is this?
Container that has a straw because it's easier for me to.
We need 3 of those.
3 of those a day. Yep. And then sometimes you want the water to be more fun, so we'll have a seltzer that already has a flavor.
You love a seltzer.
Now I drink seltzer there's a problem.
So it's okay except for this. If you're prone to cavities,
I'm not.
Then you're all right because it could ruin the enamel. Also, it causes irritation for the bladder, so we don't want to have it after 6 o'clock because you'll go to the bathroom more frequently. As women, this is a thing. You want flavor. You want it to be fun.
But if I drink just this,
counts as your water.
Oh.
So okay, I'm going to stop hounding you. I thought it wasn't great for you.
No, it's totally fine.
Okay.
Yes.
Great job.
You're so smart. Okay.
Coming up next, level up your fitness. We got some easy workouts to get you started. That's coming up right after this.
Thank you.
Okay, here we are. We are 2 days into 2025, so we thought, why not start today on your health and fitness resolution?
Perfect day to start, and here to help us get motivated. It's Start Today fitness and mindset coach Lacy Green. But first, We love Lacy. We want to get to know her a little bit better. Meet Lacy Green, better known as the Curvy Girl Trainer.
I'm ready to work out with you. We're bringing all the energy today.
With more than 100,000 followers on social media, Lacy is making it known that fitness is for everybody and every body.
We're sweaty, we're strong, and we deserve to find our version of happy and healthy.
As the first Black female curvy super trainer on the fitness platform Body, Lacy is known for her beginner-friendly exercises and encouraging attitude.
Guess what? Nobody else can be the MVP of your life. Only you can.
Her programs generate more than 3 million views.
You can show me what you got back home too. Let's go.
And now Lacy is motivating even more people to move as a fitness and mindset coach on the Start Today app.
Let's make the rest of our lives the best of our lives. Starting today.
Lacy, you are. I knew you were motivating, but wow. Okay, so some people think, okay, it's the first of the year. I don't even know where to start. I like Lacy. I like the vibe, but how do I begin?
Oh my gosh! First of all, thank you guys so much, and I just have to say, whoop whoop. So excited to be here, but it is all about Hoda fitness for everybody and everybody. We got to put our hands up when we say it. So finding the joy and dropping the judgment, and it's just starting where you are, loving who you are, right where you are, as you work on who you're becoming. And I think so many times we have this mindset that I have to do this like crazy new cleanse or this crazy whatever, and it's all about lifestyle. Changing your lifestyle.
So true, and it's like we were just talking about how good exercise is for our brains.
Yes,
like, I think getting rid of the like, let me lose 10 pounds, and lean into let me feel good. How has like exercise changed you?
Oh my gosh, it brings me so much joy, and the people that you get to meet, and just how your body feels. I think when you think about 10 years from now, right, in my life, you're not going to be thinking about a number on the scale or a pant size.
No.
You're going to be thinking about, I'm so grateful that I put the habits in place to lead a happy and healthy lifestyle with movement that feels good. Whatever fitness is fun, that means you're doing it right.
Well, let's get some of those habits started. You've got something you want to show us. We're going to kind of scoot off to the side.
Oh, yeah, thank you to everybody.
Show us the half squat to squat jump.
Half squat to squat jump. So it's all about find the joy and drop the judgment. So our first move, right, we're connecting mindset and movement. So I got my beautiful ladies here with me, and Jen and Ayana are going to be showing you the options, not modified, the options, because you're picking work for you. The first move is feet hip width apart. Okay, we're going to find the joy in who you are right now. So squat down, halfway up, and then explode. So down, halfway, down, explode. Now, your option is down, halfway, down, tiptoe. Now that's going to, you have to say tiptoe just like that, but that's going to challenge your balance a little bit. But when we connect that movement with mindset, right?
I love
it's all about rooting yourself and who you are right now. Oh, and jumping up into who you're becoming. Let's get it. Okay, that's the first one. Yes.
So your next move.
Great job, guys.
What are
next one is a clap jack, right? Because we got to learn to celebrate every step of the way. We're celebrating in 2025. Loving our bodies. Let's do it. So you're going to do a clap jack like this. Celebrate, clap for yourself. Stop saying, I'll be happy when, and learn to find the joy right now. I'll be happy when I'm this pant size. I'll be happy when I'm this number. No, that's not it. We're going to find the joy right now. Your option is right here.
I like the option.
We got that. And you can add a little.
And it's fun.
If you want. I mean, make it your own. Perfect, good. Then your next move, great job, guys.
What about cross punches?
Cross punch. So we're going to get our guard up. One of my favorite quotes. If it's not aligned, it gets none of my time. Okay, so here's what we're doing. We are punching through the negativity. We are punching through the negative self-talk, the self-doubt. So guard up, rotate, lift that heel.
Let's go.
And I want you to pretend that you are punching through. Now, if you're smiling, punching, I love that, okay? Teeth out. You look real fierce, smiling and punching, okay? Guard up, driving through the negativity and the self-doubt.
By the way, this combo of mindfulness and exercise is amazing.
Do you love that? Thank you. That makes my heart so happy.
Lastly, a partner exercise.
A partner. Can you guys come and do the partner? I know you got you. You'll be okay.
We'll try.
I promise you'll be okay. Okay, Hoda, come with me. I'm going to show you this one.
Okay, show me.
So it is all about getting around a group of people that love you, that celebrate you, that lift you up.
Okay.
And they're going to push you and hold you accountable.
Okay.
Okay, so that's you and Jenna, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so just turn around for me.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to go butt to butt. Okay, here like this.
Wait, what am I doing? Am I holding
No, you don't have to hook my arms, but we can if you want. Okay, so you're going to push into a squat. And now we're going to take 3 steps, and I know you got heels on, so we're going to take 3 steps to the left, lateral squat. Okay, now go back. Okay, now if you really like your partner, you can really push into the booty. Jenna, you want to get involved in this?
Sure.
Here we go.
I like
you and Jenna, you guys can go together.
Okay.
Let's see what y'all got. Push that booty back. Oh, wait. Now we're working the legs. There you go, push.
check out more of Lacy's exercises, download the Start Today app at the QR code. And as we kick off the new year, we have a special 30% discount for a yearly subscription. Download the app and use the code Start Today 2025. This offer ends January 12th, so you'll want to get it now. Terms and conditions apply. We totally get it. We're in. And we'll be back right after this. You're so smart.
By the way, you're so good.
I love all of the
That's going to do it for us. Tomorrow, we'll check out 2025's hottest wellness products and trends.
Okay, we'll see y'all on Friday.
Bye.